Don't touch anything. How long do you think? Like 5 seconds on each one?
All right, guys. As you probably know from our constant barrage on Facebook,
Probably tell them actually what.
There's a contest going on. Maybe you've heard of it. And it is featuring my fiance.
Will is trying to. Do I look at the camera? Okay. Will is trying to get into the Northwest Washington comedy competition.
Do you want to start? I know it's a stand-up comedy competition. Right now it's very competitive, so they're having a competition on Facebook now. So whoever gets the most likes will be included in the competition.
and the contest is you got to go to his profile or any of our profiles, Mike Duke, Brian Fagan, on Facebook, and you click on the picture of Will in a blue shirt, and there's a bucket of booze. You click on the picture and then like it. There's around 200 likes right now. The contest ends this Tuesday. I think that's the 12th of March.
And then he gets to be funny in front of an audience.
So all you have to do is go on Facebook. Maybe you've heard of it.
Click on the picture, then like it.
I know it's Tuesday. Tuesday is the end date. So vote now.
So be sure to do that before then, or one of your family members will die.
They said the important stuff. Click on the picture.
That was fantastic. How do you know Will?
I was going through this dry spell, and he's just he's a longtime friend of mine.
I met him towards the end of the Vietnam War. We weren't in the same regiment, but
Really, you work with him and then you go, okay, I'll start. I met Will through Linnea.
Will, well, man, we go way back. We became friends in the 3rd grade.
We were hanging out, and one thing led to another.
Whatever comes
how
to
do
your
I
mind.
know Will? I actually don't. I was walking, I live right over there, and he just came up to me and said, "You want to make $20?" So I'm like, yeah, I'll make $20.
She works at the OG. It's Olive Garden. And,
It's like a never-ending craving for.
They call us, we're a lot like Huck Finn and that giant black man.
Do you really know someone that is beautiful?
okay, next question.
Next
You cannot beat that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God,
Is there any reason you wouldn't vote for Will?
I guess if I was afraid of being awesome, I might not vote for Will.
I guess if you were like having a seizure and you just like physically couldn't.
Off the top of my head, if I was ice fishing in Minnesota, not a lot of cell service out there. It's cold. I don't really want to move. I'm bundled up. And
Driving, and you're on your phone and you're about to do it, and then you fucking just crash off a cliff into a lake, and the water's just rushing in.
I already voted for Will.
And you're not in a hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot maybe, then I wouldn't. But I'd still try. It'd probably be loading. My phone's a piece of shit, so it wouldn't work anyways.
Any reason I wouldn't vote for Will?
Hepatitis.
That's tricky.
airplane, because you're not allowed.
If you were Lincoln, perhaps Daniel Day-Lewis, the method actor, performing in Lincoln, and you didn't know what computers were.
How long does it take to vote for Will?
Well, it takes longer to ask how long does it take to vote for Will.
It took me like 5 minutes to figure it out.
Okay.
But I was having a moment, so most people probably take like
okay. I think Ryan actually told
10 seconds.
I'm sorry, what? How long does it take? I just did it.
How long does 10 seconds take? Well, that would be my question. I'm sitting at a computer. Facebook. Someone's profile. Picture. Like. So that was what, like an hour? So yeah, like an hour.
Is Will the funniest person you know?
Did I shave my back to win a bet in 10th grade?
Is he the funniest person
Yes.
I've ever met? well, if I'd met somebody funnier, I'd be marrying that person.
Would a seagull eat a pizza roll out of my belly button?
And well, one time I was waiting in line at Pinkberry and I saw David Allen Greer,
Could a squirrel outrun a meerkat?
and they were like, "Oh, you want some toppings on your Pinkberry?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, I'll have some sprinkles." Or maybe they said, "Would you like some sprinkles?"
Right now, absolutely. At this moment.
At this moment, currently.
Yes, I'm crying, but
And then he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll have sprinkles." Yeah, that was it. He was like, "Yeah, sprinkles." David Allen Greer.
So, he is the funniest person I've ever heard is the answer to that question.
That's funny. And he toots a lot.
If you were going to murder someone for not voting for Will, how would you do it?
God, it's so just full of good questions. With my hands, just choking and watching their life.
Your bare mountain man hands.
Just hairy hands, and I would choke.
Pretend you have a head in your hand and
Okay.
just do it.
Do I need a
Right there in your...
You can see as they get smaller because the throat, and then they die, and then I punch them.